Morning peeps, good morning everyone, how's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys all doing well. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. Alright people, we're here, it's fight week. It officially starts today being grand arrivals for those that have followed RIYADH season. They're going to take place in Leicester Square at 6 p.m, which is crazy. I don't know how much that would have cost to shut down a few roads in Leicester Square at that time. That's peak traffic time. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the amount of casual sort of sports fans that don't know this is going on that will know by the end of today. So yeah, officially starts today, but actually for the media started yesterday. We've done all the sit down interviews, the one-on-ones. You guys would have seen the face off between AJ and Daniel Dubois as well, with Tower Bridge in the background. So yeah, it's now here. We are here. The takeaways from that little face off, and it's difficult, right, to get any takeaways. AJ looked on it, menacing, focused. Dubois, I thought, looked relaxed, quietly confident even, maybe. I don't know if you guys have seen the face-off or saw the off-the-cuff interview that I did with Dubois for DAZN. He's a new man. Honestly, he's a new man. He's now confident in his own skin. Obviously, look, he doesn't speak as well as other heavyweights. He doesn't speak as well as Fury or even AJ, but he's his own person now. And I think hopefully that came across in the interview. I think he kind of... I don't know. He seemed just very relaxed. I don't know if it was because it was with me. I'm not quite sure. I've not interviewed him that many times. But I found him quite pleasant and nice and confident. Honestly, very, very confident. And then when I spoke to him yesterday, bear in mind that interview on DAZN's page is about a month old. When I spoke to him yesterday, I think even more confident. It was so different. So when AJ came in, and AJ's got a massive team with him, right? There wasn't that many. It was about 10 people with AJ. When Dubois came in by himself, just came up to me by himself and said, let's do this. Let's do the interview. And I was like, whoa, are you not phased by all of this, right? You're fighting AJ. This is RIYADH season. This is, a lot of people are tagging it as the biggest British fight card of all time. I don't know how true that is, but it's up there. You're the main act, right? You're going to walk out in front of 96,000. Are you not phased? He was like, no. He's been doing this since he was 7. He almost seemed to suggest that he was groomed for this. He had a couple of hiccups on the way, right? I mean, Joe Joyce was a big hiccup. The Alexander Usyk was a hiccup, but he seems to have overcome those hiccups. And he is quietly confident that he is now in his peak as a 26-year-old coming off a good year. And he's fighting AJ, who might not be in his peak. AJ is going to be 35 in October. I still think personally AJ is in his peak because he looks after himself. But I mean, if you're an athlete, like remove the fact that it's AJ or it's Dubois, a 26-year-old fighting a 35-year-old, you're like, okay, the 26-year-old is definitely at his peak in terms of where an athlete should be. The 35-year-old's either still there or on the decline, because I don't think you can be as physically fit at 35 as you were at 26. You're smarter, you're more intelligent, and those things help, obviously, in the boxing ring, but I don't know if you can be as beastly as you once was at 26, whereas I think Daniel Dubois is certainly that. But yeah, he looks super confident. Honestly, he looks really confident. So does AJ. AJ's little sit down with me was interesting. AJ was talking about things like gladiators, and he's going in there and it's going to be destruction and war and violence. He says as a fight fan, those are the things that he wants to see. So those are the things that he's going to bring to the fight. And I felt that was quite interesting. Like, he spoke very aggressive. And I was like, okay, this is good. I like this, right? Because what I want to see between these two is a war. I don't think it's going to be that. I think for the first couple of rounds, there is going to be a bit of a chess match, because I think both of them know if they get one thing wrong, the other has the power to detonate. Superpower, by the way. We're talking two very big boys that throw big right hands. So it's going to be an intriguing matchup, but we are here. I am going to try and do some behind the scenes vloggy type stuff that I did when I was in Saudi Arabia, just because I think this is going to look so different. The plans in terms of fight week are crazy. I don't know if you guys remember the LA fight week, Crawford Majumov. There was a fight card after the media public workouts. There's going to be another fight card on this one. A couple of interesting names on the fight card as well. I don't know if they're out there for the general public, so I don't want to get in trouble by saying them, but I like the idea because I think the media and public workouts are boring, because the fighters don't do anything. What do they do really? They don't even want to be there. Whereas the fighters want to be there. So I think it's going to be interesting. I don't know where that's going to take place. That would be crazy at Leicester Square. Imagine that, you're just walking down Leicester Square and you see a ring and fighters there. You're going to stop and watch. But I don't know if it is going to be in Leicester Square. I saw all the fighters yesterday. I think the one to focus on is the Josh Kelly, Ishmael Davis. Obviously, Ishmael Davis has put his hand up and said, yep, I'll take the fight. It's difficult. On 6 days, it's difficult. I think it's nigh impossible. I mean, I'm a big fan of Ishmael, and look, I wish him all the success in the world because I love his story, but I don't know, having to make weight on 6 days. I know he had a fight scheduled for October, but that's October. You're not even a third of the way through your preparation. So to fight a Josh Kelly style, which is all fidgety and movement, requires a lot of energy. So I think he'll do well for a few rounds and he could cause a problem, but it's going to be difficult. Boatsy and Hutchinson just about crossed each other's paths. You guys would have seen the face-off with myself and the one that I think TNT did. It got a bit heated, to say the least. So that's an intriguing one as well. Tyler Denny wasn't there yesterday, so we didn't get to speak to him. I think he got held up in traffic. Hamza looks in pristine condition. Look, the weight cut will hurt. There's no two ways about it. But normally you kind of see a bit of dry mouth and a bit of a struggle around the chin area, and the eyes look sunken. He looked good. What's the other takeaways? Josh Warrington won't be fighting for Kakachi's IBF super featherweight title. I get it. I really do. I mean, if you lost 4 of your last 5 and you're moving up in weight, should that really be allowed to fight the champion? I don't think it should. So I get it. But at this stage of Josh's career, I know he wants to be a 2-weight world champion. At this stage of career, it's just about get the win. Get the W. You beat Kakachi, fuck the belt. I mean, he's going to get the IBO if he wins, but just get the W. And that'll be a massive, massive victory if he can beat Kakachi. But yeah, look, I can't wait. I'm so excited for it. And I think it's going to be an incredible night. I really do. Again, 96,000 in there. Liam Gallagher, if you're an Oasis fan. I do believe they are trying to get Noel Gallagher as well. So it'll be an early Oasis reunion if they can pull that off. I don't know if they can, but they can try. But yeah, I think it's going to be an incredible weekend. And again, so lucky to be in the middle of it. I go to Leicester Square in a couple of hours and do what I need to do. But the week is so busy. And me and Ariel Hawani's show launches this Thursday. We're doing the first episode this Thursday after the press conference, which I'm hosting. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Let's see if there's anything to talk about very quickly. Moses Italma sees AJ switched on for Daniel Dubois. Yeah, he switched on. There's no two ways about it. He's very switched on. Kevin Larena wants Lawrence Okoli, not a step-aside fee. Kevin Larena wants Lawrence Okoli. I don't know if Lawrence Okoli wants Kevin Larena. I think Lawrence should just forego the Bridgerweight belt and just jump up to heavyweight. Just go for it. Just go for it and see what you can do in the heavyweight division. Not many people are interested in this Bridgerweight belt. It just, no one's really interested. Gary Russell Jr. nominates himself to fight Gervonta Davis. No, thank you. When was the last time Gary Russell fought? Remember, he was more part-time than part-time. Like Gary Russell, 36 now. Jesus. All right, so Gary Russell, he last fought the 22nd of January 2022. Before that, 2020. Before that, one fight in 2019. Before that, one fight in 2018. Before that, one fight in 2017. This is no joke. Before that, one fight in 2016. Before that, one fight in 2015. That's not even part-time boxing. That's forget about it. Forget about it, Gary. There was a talent there. There is a talent, I don't think, no longer. Edgar Berlanga could return in February in Puerto Rico. Yeah, it's important now to really push the Edgar Berlanga thing. Whether or not, and I think people are split on whether or not they thought his performance was good. He was always going to be against Canelo. And I likened it to a championship footballer trying to compete top level of the Premier League. It can happen. You might look good, but you will get found out. And he got found out. But look, he had to go. He bit on the gum shield way better than Jamel Charlo did. He bit on the gum shield. He had to go. But ultimately, it wasn't enough. All right, guys, girls, we have to go. It was a very quick video. Again, we'll do some behind-the-scenes stuff, so you guys will hopefully see exactly what happens. Some good interviews as well. And yeah, that's it. Peace and love.